Hello everyone, welcome to SST College of Arts and Commerce. This is SST Edupedia, myself Assistant Professor Reena Mishra. Today my topic for discussion is input tax credit. This is a subtopic of the subject indirect taxes, that is goods and service tax, which is for TY-BCom, TY-BFM and TY-BMS for semester 6 and for MCom in semester 4. In this particular session, we are going to specifically discuss on input tax credit availability. Input tax credit is one of the very special feature of GST because due to input tax credit, the cascading effect of the taxes are avoided, and this is also saving lot of tax liability of the taxpayers on the basis of taxes which are already paid on the inputs. Therefore, the knowledge and awareness of the input tax credit available as well as not available on the different types of supplies is very essential. So today we will cover the mentioned topic through this presentation, that is apportionment of credit and block credit as well as the ITC in special circumstances. First of all, apportionment. Apportionment stands for distribution of credit as well as the block credit. Block credit stands for the credit which is not available on the different supplies. So this is mentioned according to section 17. If goods and services partly used for the business and partly for the other use, the amount of credit is restricted to the purpose of business. Suppose if certain supplies used for the business as well as partly for the business and partly for the personal purpose, then that supply which is used for the business purpose is only eligible for the input tax credit. ITC restricted to goods and services used for taxable supplies and zero rated supplies but excludes the exempt supplies. Input tax credit, apart from the taxable goods and services, it is also available for the zero rated supplies. Zero rated supplies, that is the export oriented supplies. On 100% taxable goods and services as well as the zero rated supplies, that is export oriented goods and services, are eligible for the input tax credit, but exempt supplies cannot avail the input tax credit. Exempt supplies, let's understand what is exempt supplies. Exempt supplies includes non-taxable supplies, transaction under RCM, that is reverse charge mechanism, transaction in securities, sale of land and sale of building. So exempt supplies includes non-taxable supplies, that is supplies of the petroleum products, that is petroleum, crude oil, aviation turbine fuel, after that diesel and motor spirit. These are the different types of supplies which are considered as non-taxable supplies. They are not eligible for the input tax credit under GST. Transaction under RCM, that is that transaction where the supplier is not eligible for or not liable for paying the GST to the government, rather recipient is liable for paying the GST to the government. So here in this type of transaction also the ITC, the supplies are considered as exempt supplies, and transaction in securities, that is in shares, debentures, mutual funds, units, etc. They are also not available with the ITC, as well as the exempt supplies, that is ITC is not available on the transaction of immovable property, that is sale of land or building. Input tax credit in case of banking company and financial institutions either comply with above provision or 50% of the eligible amount. So it depends that input tax credit in case of banking services, the 50% of the eligible amount will be able to claim the ITC. Then ITC blocked credit, that is those supplies on which the ITC is not available. Input tax credit not to be availed in respect of the following situations, that is motor vehicle and other conveyance. Any expenses incurred for the motor vehicle and such other kind of conveyance like water transport or air transport, such kind of the expenses incurred for acquiring or purchasing, tax is already paid on the inputs, the input tax cannot be availed, but except for the use of further supply. Suppose if the motor vehicle are used or purchased for the sale purpose, then there the ITC can be claimed, but if it is utilized for the personal transport purpose, the ITC cannot be claimed. Transportation of passengers and transportation of goods. If motor vehicle are utilized for the transportation of passengers or goods, that is, those vehicles are utilized for the commercial purpose. So here also the ITC credit can be availed. Imparting training, who to drive, navigate or fly it, that is to train for driving those vehicles or navigate or fly. Again, in this kind of services also the ITC can be claimed. ITC block credit is also there for the supply of following goods and services or both, that is food and beverages, beauty treatment, cosmetic surgery, health services, outdoor catering. The block credit is also there on the food and beverages supplied by the restaurant or the hotels. Beauty treatment. Beauty treatment is again considered as a luxury affair, and therefore the ITC is blocked on this particular service. Cosmetic surgery is also not considered for ITC. It is out of the ambit of ITC claim. Health services as well as the outdoor catering. These are the different services on which the ITC cannot be claimed. Travel benefit to employees. If any travel perquisite is or allowance are provided to the employees, such ITC, the expenses on such purposes, ITC cannot be claimed. Membership of a club, health and fitness center, the ITC is not available for these membership fees. Rent a cab, life insurance and health services, unless government make it mandatory to provide such facilities to the employees. Renting a cab, life insurance and health services, again these services cannot avail the ITC benefit unless it is notified by the government. The further list of block credit are works contract services for construction of immovable property other than plant and machinery. If any work contract is obtained for the construction of immovable property, but that should not be for the immovable property, the ITC cannot be claimed except it is for the plant and machinery. So any works contract which is relevant with the construction of immovable property, that is a dam or building or bungalow or roads, okay, such kind of constructions. So that on that construction, on the works contract which is there, the ITC is not available. Supply where tax is levied under composition scheme. Composition scheme is that scheme which is available for the small traders for goods where the aggregate turnover is not more than 1.5 crore, and those dealers who are into services, for them if the aggregate turnover does not exceed rupees 50 lakhs, they can avail the composition scheme. So if the trader is already registered under composition scheme, cannot claim the ITC benefit. Supplies used for personal consumption. Those supplies who has obtained the goods for the personal purpose. Suppose there is an electronic goods distributor who has purchased the 10 TV sets. Out of 10 TV sets, he has used one TV set for his own home, own purpose. So that the ITC credit he can avail for only 9 TVs which he has actually used for the commercial purpose, that is to resale to the final consumers. But that one which is used for the personal purpose, the ITC cannot be claimed on that TV set. So the ITC is not available for the personal consumption. After that, goods lost, stolen, destroyed or written off or disposed of by way of gift or free samples, for such purposes also ITC cannot be claimed. Any tax paid after issuance of SCN, that is show cause notice, with respect to such show cause notice detention or confiscation, in this case also the ITC is not available. Here we will consider few special circumstances related to input tax credit. Person who would like to take credit of input lying in stock or containing finished goods or semi-finished goods at the time of registration, he should apply within 30 days from the date he becomes liable to take the registration, and credit on such inputs held on the date immediately liable to pay the taxes. Suppose the dealer is new, he has newly set up his business, he has not done his registration yet, but the day on which he becomes liable for registration after exceeding the aggregate turnover, within 30 days from the date of liability to register, he must register himself with GST law. If he do so, he can claim the input tax credit for the goods lying in store or the goods which are semi-finished or finished. In case of voluntary registration, then the credit of such inputs held in stock immediately preceding the date of registration. If a person has voluntarily registered himself, in that case also such person can claim the benefit of ITC once the person is registered himself under GST law. The ITC, another case of special circumstances is if registered person ceases pay tax under composition scheme or his exempt supply becomes taxable supply. In case earlier the supplier was covered under the composition scheme, but suppose now he has exceeded that limit and he is no more covered under composition scheme, rather he is the regular taxpayer. So in that case also this is the special circumstance, and suppose the exempt supplier is now doing the taxable supply. Due to government notification, his exempt supply has become the taxable supply. So what will happen in this case? As far as the ITC is concerned, he can take credit tax paid on such input held in stock on the date immediately preceding the date from which he becomes liable to pay the taxes. As soon as the person becomes liable to pay taxes under regular taxpayer and seizes the benefit of composition scheme or exempt supply, from that date only, when he becomes liable, from that date only that supplier can claim for the ITC benefit. He can take credit of tax paid on capital goods exclusively used for such goods or services. He can also take the benefit of ITC on the capital goods which are exclusively used or notified in the list of the government, where he can claim the ITC. Another case is if capital goods are supplied on which credit was taken, person shall pay an amount equal to such credit reduced by percentage points or intersection or transaction value of such supply, whichever is higher. Person has the option in case of supply, refractory, bricks, molds and dies, jigs and fixtures. Thank you. So this was all about the special circumstances of ITC. I hope this session was useful to you for understanding the apportionment of ITC as well as the block credit on which the ITC cannot be claimed, as well as the special circumstances with respect to ITC. Thank you very much.